Hello and welcome to Inspiria News. You're watching the Newsmakers of the Week, and this is me, Shalini Gupta. India has been marked as the fourth worst hit nation with coronavirus. Apart from this, the top two stories which we'll be focusing today is Safora Zargar's bail case and people's opinion on Unlock 1.0. But before that, let's head towards the headlines.
The coronavirus cases curve have been ramping up daily. Active cases in the country stand at 2,98,000 and the recoveries are 1,47,000 and the total number of deaths are 8,498. Massive spike has been coming from Delhi and Maharashtra. Recently, China and India got into a tussle over border dispute issues. Now, the advancement is that the discussion between the military commanders of two countries are taking place and the outcome will be known soon. On 1st of June, nationwide lockdown was relaxed throughout the country. However, this is phase 1 of relaxation. In accordance with this, religious places, malls have now been opened and major relaxation given in interstate movement by the government. BJP leader Jyotiradiya Scindia and his mother Madhavi Raja Scindia has been tested COVID positive. According to sources, they are now admitted in private hospital. A doctor on duty was attacked by patient's relative inside Hyderabad Gandhi Hospital. More than 300 doctors are now on strike outside the Gandhi Hospital. Hospital infrastructure are overburdened and also doctors demand to have more security at work. Two firemen of All India Limited found dead beside the oil well of Bagchan in Tinsukia on Wednesday morning.
Safora Zargar, her bail plea has been rejected for the third time. I have my colleague Sejal Upadhyay to give us a detailed information on her bail plea. Sejal, if you could hear me, can you tell our viewers what has the court said on Safora Zargar's bail issue?
Yes, Shalini. Patiala House Court has once again denied the bail to 27-year-old Zamia Islamia student Safora Zargar. She was held under judicial custody due to her relations to communal violence that broke out in near Northeast Delhi during anti-CAA protest. Presently, she is said to be 21 weeks pregnant and is suffering from PCOD. Also taking in account that the inmates in all three jails of Delhi have contracted coronavirus infection, makes her condition much more vulnerable. This is Zargar's third unsuccessful bail plea. Before this, she has appealed for the bail on 18th of April, which was dismissed on 21st of April. She reappeared for the bail on 2nd of May, which was also unsuccessful. However, this time, the court has asked the concerned jail superintendent to provide her with proper medicinal aids and medicinal assistant. Over to you, Shalini.
Thank you, Sejal, for your detailed information. Now let us head towards the next top story. So, we all are aware about the relaxation given in Unlock 1.0. So, I have my colleague Tanisha Awasthi to give us a detailed information about the situation after Unlock 1.0. So let's head towards her. Tanisha, if you could hear me, can you tell our viewers what is the situation after Unlock 1.0 and what are people's opinion on Unlock 1.0?
Well, yes, Shalini, it's been a week now since the government enforced Unlock 1.0 in the country. There have been different reactions from people all over. For some, it's a sigh of relief. But when we talk about others, they are concerned. It's a major cause of concern to them because schools are now have started conducting exams. And it's a major cause of concern because they think the cases now might increase. The curve will increase to another level. We have some people with us. We'll try getting in some reactions from them. And let's hear out what opinion do they have on this Unlock 1.0. Auntie, malls, religious places सब खुल चुकी हैं अब. तो आपको क्या लगता है कि इससे कोरोना वायरस केसेस कंट्रोल हो पाएंगे जो सख्ती ये लोग बरत रहे हैं मॉल्स वगैरह में? क्या आपको लगता है कंट्रोल हो पाएंगे कि और बढ़ेंगे?
नहीं, कंट्रोल तो बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. स्प्रेड ज़्यादा होगा, कम्युनिटी स्प्रेड होगा.
आपको लगता है कि ये डिसीजन सही नहीं था?
नहीं
जी, ठीक है, थैंक यू.
लॉकडाउन में तो वो अच्छा था.
जी, वी हैव अनदर पर्सन नाउ. आंटी, अब मंदिर वगैरह सब खुल चुके हैं और मंदिर में भले ही सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का प्रयोग हो रहा है, लेकिन बहुत लोग को ये डर है कि शायद कोरोना वायरस केसेस कंट्रोल नहीं हो पाएंगे. तो आपका इस बारे में क्या कहना है?
नहीं खुलना चाहिए क्योंकि इससे तो कंट्रोल होगा नहीं है. उसको अभी 2-3 महीना बंद ही रखे, वही अच्छा है.
तो मॉल्स, मंदिर सब बंद हो जाने चाहिए फिर से. ठीक है, so see, we have people talking about how malls and religious places should not have opened this fast. आंटी, आपसे अगर हम लोग बात करें तो फिर जहाँ तक हम लोग मॉल्स की बात कर रहे हैं, फुटफॉल इतना नहीं हो पा रहा है मॉल्स में, बिकॉज शॉपकीपर्स और जो कस्टमर्स हैं वो लोग अभी भी इस डर में हैं कि कोरोना वायरस केसेस इंक्रीज़ होंगे. तो क्या आपको लगता है कि मॉल्स वगैरह फिर से सब सारे बंद हो जाने चाहिए?
इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज़ को बढ़ाने के लिए मॉल्स को ओपन करना ज़रूरी है, बट अगर पीपल अवेयर हैं तो दे शुड फॉलो द सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग एंड अकॉर्डिंगली इफ लोग कुछ चीज़ों को अवॉइड करेंगे तो वी कैन कंटिन्यू विद द एक्टिविटीज़ एंड कुछ चीज़ें कम होंगी बट इट विल इंक्रीज.
Right. Thank you so much. So we have different reactions coming in, wherein some people are thinking yes, the malls should have been open, but people should take safety measures on their own, and they should be responsible on their own. We have another person here. आंटी, क्या आपको लगता है कि ये जो डिसीजन था गवर्नमेंट का ओपन करने का, क्या ये बहुत जल्दबाजी में लिया गया है, और क्या आपको लगता है कि इसको और डिले करना चाहिए था?
No, I don't think. Can I talk in?
Yes, you can talk in English.
Yeah, I don't think it is a wrong decision because the shopkeepers and the mall owners are, and they are actually they are not able to pay rent, and neither of them are able to fend for their own families, even though they might have a lot of bank deposits, so they have to pay their workers as well. So since it's been a while since this lockdown has been upon us, I think people are more informed. They know what is social distancing, though they know what you have to do to sanitize your hands when you go to places like this. So I think it is, if the crowd is informed and are responsible for their own safety, then it's perfectly okay, I feel, because we have to think about everybody.
Right. So basically charity begins at home, and we should be aware at our homes and then go
it's
forward.
our choice whether we want to visit the malls or not, but then those who want to can go and purchase, and since it's been locked for like 2 months, there are people who need certain essentials, so it's I don't think the multiplexes and all should open right now, but then malls is, I mean, certain shops is perfectly okay, I feel.
Right. Thank you so much. So there we have different reactions coming in, wherein for some people it's a sigh of relief, but for others it's still a doldrums, wherein they should visit the malls or they should visit the religious places or not. But one thing is for sure, that the fear of coronavirus is still prevalent in minds of people, and it's not going to go anywhere soon. Back to you, Shalini.
Thank you, Tanisha, for your detailed information. And we would also want you to know that Inspiria TV is coming up with its first ever eMedia Fest, which will be held on a national level. We have 10 events lined up for you, more than 1,000 participants, eminent speakers coming in. Go visit our website, link in the bio, and get yourself registered as soon as possible. Till then, stay safe, take care.